Recently, I listened to the Diary of CEO, Matthew McConaughey. He had 10 life goals. Join me today as I deep dive into those 10 goals and look into the hidden messages about money, success, and life. This advice can transform your financial journey and your life as a whole. And if you haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe button because it helps a growing channel like mine. Right, so let's jump into it. And the goal that Matthew wrote down was chase my best self. This is truly interesting because I don't think money chases you. Money chases value, and value grows when you work on yourself. It's the pursuit of greatness. It's all about building discipline and getting better today, tomorrow, and thereafter. And that's what's important for Matthew here. So the first lesson here is the best investment is not the best crypto or the stock or whatever business you start. The best investment is the investment you put into yourself. Always chase your best self and improve the value that you can offer this world. Because remember, money does not follow you. Money follows the value that you generate. Moving on to the second goal, he said, keep my relationship with God. For Matthew, Christianity and faith has always been an anchor. He describes his relationship with God in a sense of God provides the opportunities. However, Matthew himself has to grab the wheel and drive the opportunity forward because God's not going to do that for you. So many people today want that success. They want wealth. However, they're living life on autopilot. They're not grabbing the steering wheel, not actually acting. Success requires action, not just potential. So one of the lessons here is that when God provides you these opportunities, place your hands on that steering wheel and make sure that you steer straight into that opportunity that God's given you. You have to take the wheel. Wealth presents itself in many forms, but only if you act. Moving on to number 3, we all know that more risk tends to lead to more reward. In the deathbed of many people dying, they end up regretting the decisions that they didn't take over the ones that they did take. The other lesson here is that by you avoiding risk, you're also avoiding growth. Of course, step carefully into those risks, but make sure you step boldly. Moving on to the next goal, and this goal I actually personally liked. It was one of his first goals that he wrote down, which read, become a father. Matthew always wanted to become a dad. That goal gave him direction, it shaped him, and it grounded him. It also made him want to be the better man that he could be for himself, but also for his future family. But why I really like this is because when I was growing up and I was in my early 20s, I would talk about having a family. I would talk about becoming a dad one day with my friends. However, what was interesting is when you spoke to your other friends about this, it felt like a pressure cooker moment that as soon as I finished my sentence, I'd want a kid immediately.
This is what you could end up looking like.
Men, we're so bad at doing this, and I encourage everyone that's younger to talk about becoming a father, because at the end of the day, if you can see yourself as a father, you'll make sure that your ambitions line up, your goals line up, and also the person that you become lines up. Make sure that you're laying the foundations today for the family that you once may lead in the future. The learning from this goal for me is that fatherhood makes you think long term. Just like raising kids takes a long time for them to become adults, so does building your own wealth. Every step that you take now, whether it's saving, investing, building your business, will shape your future position in terms of your wealth and your financial journey. Moving on to the fifth goal that Matthew wrote down, which was to stay close to his mum and his family. Studies even show that men that are closer with their mums have a higher self-worth, better resilience, and a stronger foundation for life. But here's the truth, unfortunately. This world that we live in today has become more and more individualistic. But what's ironic is that everyone wants the benefit of a village. However, they don't want to be a villager themselves. And that's not how it works. If you want help, you have to offer help. Life is so short. You blink and you're an adult. You blink again and the people you love are older. You blink again and the people that you love are dead. You blink again and that's your final blink. And it's over just like that. Life is meant to be enjoyed and shared with others. So the lesson I took away from this is invest in your relationships with your friends and your family like you do with your portfolio. Family and close ties gives you the courage to take risks, and also it gives you the resilience to survive failures. The next goal that Matthew wrote down was find and keep the woman for me. This wasn't just about romance or a way for him to become a father. It was about a partnership. It was about a shared vision. It was about building a life together. As Warren Buffett once said, the most important decision is who you marry. It will make more of an impact to your health, your success, and your wealth than any other decision that you make. So the important goal that I took from this is who you choose to marry is the most important decision you'll ever make. The right choice will help you grow. The wrong choice will keep you down. Make sure that your partner shares your values, your vision, and your financial discipline. Moving on to the seventh goal, and this one took me a moment. I really had to read it and understand it. He said, be an egotistical utilitarian. It's a strange phrase, and I was like, what? And here's what it means. It basically means to chase your own growth whilst at the same time you're helping others. I think if we all did this, the world would be a better place. So I'm challenging you today to be an egotistical utilitarian. The financial lesson that I took from this is make sure that you grow your own wealth. However, make sure that you also share your knowledge that you gain along the way. Share that knowledge with your friends and your family, because there's a saying that it gets lonely at the top. So it's better to see others thrive whilst you're thriving too. We're coming to the end now, and one of the goals that Matthew said was win an Oscar. And of course he would say that, and of course that he won it too in 2014. But this wasn't about the Oscar in itself. This was about him chasing excellence and being the best at his craft. Whatever your Oscar is, make sure that you make it your life goal. Daily habits, even the small ones, compound over time. Excellence does not happen by chance. It's built step by step, habit by habit. Go chase your Oscar. The second from last goal that I want to talk about is just keep living. You will make mistakes, a bad turn, a wrong investment mistake, a wrong career jump, but mistakes aren't final. Make sure that you learn from it, but keep on moving, keep on living. The lesson I took away from this is that wealth is not built on perfection. It's built on persistence. Keep learning, keep growing, keep walking forward, no matter the mistakes. Every challenge that you overcome makes that success even sweeter at the end, which nicely takes me to my last and final goal. Look back and enjoy the view. Wealth and growth, success without gratitude is just a treadmill. You'll just keep running and you'll never be satisfied. And make sure that you celebrate the milestones. The reflection builds momentum and keeps you motivated. Make sure to stop, look, and enjoy the view. So those are Matthew McConaughey's 10 goals and the hidden secret life lessons that I got from it. Notice how interestingly none of these start with money. They start with character, values, family, and persistence. Money is the byproduct of living well. Which of these lessons hit you the hardest? Drop it in the comments below, and if you've enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And to finish off, as Matthew would say, all right, see you later.